All right, I'm out here at Lone Elk Park. I'm going to go that way this time, mainly because coming down that way is pretty dang rough. Coming down that way is a little bit less rough. So I've got a new tip on my hiking stick. Actually found this on a trail. The other one, the little tip had actually broken through, and had to replace it because it was tapping loudly. So coming in, I've already seen 2 elk sitting in one of the fields. And so that leads me to think that I'm going to have some good elk sightings today. But first, there's this little visitor center. It's got some restrooms over there. I'm going to do that, so don't have to do that on the trail. Man, looking up at that hill. So that's closed, which kind of sucks. That's the road to the bison area. And so anyway, before I start my hike, I'm gonna visit. No, I'm not, because it's closed for maintenance. Brilliant. All right, getting a start here. It's a short loop. It's about 3.2 miles. But some of the terrain is pretty steep. I know a lot of people won't find it challenging, but the IT crowd probably find it a little difficult. I mean, look at that. It is pretty steep incline right there. That hill is daunting. But, you know, a lot of people are not sedentary. A lot of people out here doing this are very active people, and that's an awesome thing. Everyone should be. But if you're not, you know, going to be a bit of a challenge, and that's all right. You should challenge yourself as frequently as possible. Because your health matters. And being active is one of those things that help provide for your quality of life going forward, you know? So be active. And the more active you are, the longer you'll be able to stay active. And that's kind of one of the things that's driving me to be hiking. Oh man, you know what? My last video where I saw the eagle nest completely distracted me from what I was saying. But anyway, my way back, kind of when I first moved to Missouri, my old truck broke down on me. as I was going back to Mississippi to get a final load of stuff from my old house place. And I wound up having to walk 7 miles up the interstate to get to a hotel. And actually, it was the second hotel I tried to get a room at that actually had any rooms available. And that was only like, they had like 1 or 2 rooms. And I got there just before like 3 other people. And walking that 7 miles up the interstate completely and totally wrecked me. And I was like, you know what? That's pathetic. That is horrible. I can't walk 7 miles on pretty much flat ground. There was a little incline, but it was basically flat, even interstate. I was walking on the side of the interstate. And from that time on, I've been trying to hike. Been trying to hike further, longer, rougher terrain, go backpacking more often. So yeah, once that I can't do anything for very long hits you, and you go, man, I need to improve my health, because one little inconvenience and I was wrecked for like a week. So that's why hiking is important to me anyway. So yeah, the trail definitely has a different feel coming this way than it does going the other direction. It's kind of weird to remember going that way and then, you know, have this experience going. It's kind of familiar. I mean, I've done this way before, but the last few times I've hiked this, it's been going the other direction. And it is like a completely different hike. But look at this. Clear scenery, all the little green just starting to come out. It's pretty awesome. And that's a hill. Yep. So see you on the other side of that. Yeah, just to indicate how hilly this section is. Right there is the trail we're going to be going up that hill on. But first, we got to get down there. And there's actually two ways to go. That way, the first one is a little bit steeper, but not much. I mean, there's not much of a difference between them. And the sign is kind of ambiguous as to which way it's supposed to be going. So it's like, well, that way. It's like, well, that one or that one? That trail or that trail? So I'm going to take the first one here. Oh, and there's some white-tailed deer tracks going up that way. They're not too fresh, so the deer's not over there. Oh, but yeah, this downhill is definitely gonna challenge my knee, or the glutes, or whatever. It should be strong enough to do the downhills. Thank goodness for the hiking pole. All right, getting a nice view of the lake here with the sunlight glistening off of it. Sounds of geese. And down there in the field, exactly where I last saw them, two elk. I'll zoom in on them here shortly. Just lounging around. All right. I'm hiking along here, and while it's a bit chilly, it is Ostara, the beginning of spring, and I've been expecting to see a lot more elk, and there some are. Up, active, and moving around. I think there are 3. Can't see the third one right now. Whoops. And me walking while zoomed in is not the most ideal situation. Maybe there's just, oh, there she is. Well, that's 2. And the third one is bringing up the rear a little bit slower. So the trail is probably very similar to the one that they're walking on. You can see her there looking at me. And oh, looky there. They're all looking at me. Hello, ladies. Oh, there's 4. All right. Just maintaining a little distance here. Hello, lady. Hi. Hi. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. There's number 6 right there. And apparently they were on a ladies only hike, and you know, encouraged me to move along. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, moving along. But 6 elk out here is pretty cool. I was tempted to hang around and, you know, watch them a little bit more, but yeah, don't want to interfere. Check that out. That is pretty cool. Looks like someone tried to have a bridge at one point in time. Don't think that worked out. You know, and I guess the last time I was out here, I talked about expecting things to be similar to the last trip, and how that's not the case. But that area right there, that area right there is where I saw a lot of bull elk one trip. And then the cows are walking pretty close to that area. So that was similar, if not exact. They weren't standing in the trail, guarding it, daring me to try to pass. But the signs still show that it's elk mating season. And Marie had me bring my bear spray, because that also works on elk, charging elk or whatever. So yeah, Marie said I have a death wish coming out here with all these giant elk and hiking. But then I'm like, what about all the people who bring their children out here to hike this trail in mating season? Don't think they have a death wish, or not for their kids anyway. The elk are colored so that, it might be what I was thinking. There's two more elk over there and one right there. They blend in very easy. Ooh, that's a buck. That is a bull elk. Is it? Is it? Well, I can't tell, because the head's down and the butt's turned away from me. And what I thought were antlers, those are antlers. Those are definitely antlers. Cool. I was thinking there might be one on this side of the creek, but I don't know. Yeah, see the antlers? They're just growing in. They are going to get huge. All right, I was correct. There is an elk on this side of the creek, pretty close to the trail. And she is looking my way as I try to sneak by. That's going to be pretty close. So I'm getting off the trail just a little bit. Trying to not make her nervous. Hey lady, how you doing? I'm just sneaking on by. Woohoo. Okay. That was cool. All right, so we're about to be out in the same field where those two were laying down, but they are not laying down anymore, or at least one. Well, yeah, they are. One of them is. Tells you how big they are. I thought they were standing up. But yeah, one of them is standing up. All right, I'm not crazy. Well, not for that anyway. Yeah, they're standing up there. That's pretty cool. Our next wildlife encounter is with one of the, if not the most dangerous, probably the most aggressive you're going to find roaming the park here. And that's the Canadian goose. Yep, he's can be downright ornery if provoked. So let's try not to provoke them. Oh, look at him looking at me. Get some nice boulders and rock formations coming across the road there. Very nice. And if you're tired, there's a nice seat right there. Pretty cool place. It's like nature's park bench right there. And you get another good, cool view of the lake right here. There's a couple of geese sleeping down there. I think we crossed the road again over that way. But we're not going to get there for a little bit, so going to enjoy the hike over there. So you might notice something missing here. Yep, I left my Garmin at the house. Last trip, the batteries died. I swear they said full the last time I used it. And then a week later, it's dead. Won't even turn on. But I went and that's another good table rock. Went and charged up the pale blue batteries, and it's all nice and ready, sitting there on my office desk. Getting old kind of sucks. Apparently they got a trail cam up there somewhere. Is it pointing up? Weird. Maybe it is pointing up. Probably to this dead tree. If it's on that dead tree, I'm gonna say it's bluebird research. Bluebirds love eating insects out of dead trees. One time I was stopped at a roadside stop in Texas, going somewhere in Texas, probably Killeen, and man, there was like 6 or 7 bluebirds just going to town on this one old dead tree. It was pretty cool. Didn't have a smartphone at the time, so the only thing I was able to do was get some pictures. But that was still pretty cool. Wonder if I have those around somewhere. But yeah, this trail is awesome. A lot of up and downs and steep hills, but all together an awesome hike. Highly recommend it. All right, this is the other road crossing. Got the Goose there. And if you can look up there, on top of that building is a goose laying on her nest. And I have seen that nest a few times on my travels through this area. And I was like, what is making a nest up there? And this is the first time that I've been able to see that it is a goose. And that is absolutely not a silly goose. Is that not one of the most protected nests ever? Up there on top of a concrete man-made structure, hard to climb. I mean, that's a pretty clever goose right there, and that's pretty awesome. So we're entering another section of the trail that has been known for elk encounters. I mean, it's the lake's right over there. So hopefully we'll get a couple more elk. And it's you know, it's still early spring. Ostara, I believe, today. And you can still see forever in the woods, which while it makes finding a safe place to pee a little difficult, it does let you see a good long distance down through here. Unfortunately, as you're looking through the woods, you know, you get a lot of optical illusions, fallen trees, and odd shaped trees. Kind of look like, oh, is that an elk? Is that a llama? I didn't know llama were here. It's not. That's a root sticking up. So while you do need to be vigilant and know where the elk are, because you don't want to get way too close, I think the signs say 100 feet, at least 100 feet distance. Sometimes things out here, even though it is like visibility is like amazing, sometimes things can sneak up on you because they have pretty good camouflage out here in the when they're the same color as the leaves. It's kind of hard to see them. So when the green comes in, they've got concealment because you can't see through the leaves. So it's always a good thing to be watchful and mindful when you're out on the trail and pay attention to your surroundings. Because not only do you get to see a lot of cool stuff that most other people just walk on by without ever seeing, but it also keeps you a little bit safer. Being oblivious, while sometimes it might help you because you never know that you're in any danger, being aware, probably a little bit better than that. I'm going to say it's a little bit better. We'll be walking over there here soon. Awesome. Now this is an interesting one. That tree blew down and creates an interesting obstacle to move around. Yeah, right in the trail. Hopefully they'll get that cleared soon. Ain't no guarantee out here though. There's a tree back there, a little ways, where I was thinking, yeah, that old dead tree's got some pretty big limbs hanging over the trail, I can just see somebody being around when it falls and suing the park for endangerment. Why'd you put a dead tree so close to the trail? Oh, yeah, I watched a video on YouTube about the 50 stupidest complaints about parks. And yeah, that was some of them. The funniest one to me was the complaint about, can't you silence the insects after dark? It's bedtime, we're trying to sleep, turn them down. Like it was some kind of soundtrack. Man, yeah, nature ain't out here to entertain you. You come out in nature, you got to live by nature's rules, not some tightly controlled environment. And all the animals out here are free and wild, relatively. I mean, yeah, this whole park here is fenced in, but other than that, they'll be where they want to be and do what they want to do when they want to do it. And if you're out camping, even more so. Raccoons might steal your food. Oh God, one of them was, yeah, someone wanted to be reimbursed. No, they wanted the park rangers to go and retrieve their stuff from the raccoons and incarcerate the bandit and return their stuff. Oh, probably shouldn't have left it out when the little thieves could get to it. But no, they were all indignant about having raccoons steal their stuff. I'm like, well, that's camping. You got to secure your stuff from the raccoons. I'm going to go get that plastic bag. But look at the view of the lake there. That is pretty awesome. Well, I now have a plastic bottle cut up and a broken beer bottle top in the bag here. So I guess it came in useful. Pick up after all the garbage, people. And down there is another research camera pointed at that dead tree. So now I'm interested to see that study. what all it finds. And there's a buzzard right there flying low through the trees. Hardly ever see that. Of course, it's the second hike where I've had a buzzard fly about eye level. Of course, last time I was a bit higher up. Anyway, hopefully I'm going to take my bag o' trash, courtesy of all the garbage people leaving their trash on the trails, and deposit that in a trash can at the trailhead. Not too far from the trailhead. The last high spot I thought was going to be just before the trail, but it was not. We got at least one more. Go up and around there and over. I think the parking lot's on the other side of that hill, but I have not been too spatially aware here recently, so heck, could be another 10 miles. I don't know. On a 3.2 mile trail, I doubt it's going to be another 10 miles, but I don't know. I have just given up trying to be positive about where I'm at on the trail. Just have not been accurate here recently. Do know that's a bit of an uphill there. Yep, no sooner said than manifest. We're here at the last downhill before the trail head, the parking lot, whatever you want to call it. And wrapping up the hike. Gonna see if they've opened the bison area. I doubt they have, but that would be lovely to be able to drive through there. If I do, I'll share a video. If not, y'all get out there and y'all have fun hiking.